It's with a very heavy heart that in today's video I mentioned that I am by no means proud or happy to run the list we created today, because after running into All Runs Epiphany 8 consecutive times in a row, I made the decision that if we're going to beat evil,
we must become evil.
And that's what we're doing today. Today, we've got our own Jeskai version of All Runs Epiphany. Cue the intro, try not to hate me, and let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today, we have a Jeskai Reconstruct History list that revolves around the All Run Epiphany Galvanic Iteration WinCon. And before you even jump in the comments and say all the things that I already know we're going to say, I agree with you. I think that combo is broken. I agree that that combo in some ways should be banned. I don't know if it should be All Runs Epiphany or the iteration itself, but I agree with you. And we're here, and I'm sorry. The deck is literally titled I'm Sorry, because I already know what's going to be said. I hope we can still enjoy this though and have some fun, because we're going to try to put our own little spin on it, and I hope we can have a good time today. At least, you know, we're going to be hopefully beating other All Runs Epiphany decks. I'm just really tired of running into them, and I wanted to play my own version of it and have a little fun too, because I'm tired of all the people running this list and having all this fun making 35 turns in a game, and I wanted to join in on the fun, you know? So that's what we're doing today, and we're gonna do it with a Strixhaven combo with Teferi. We're not trying to get him dead with Goldspan Dragon. We're gonna mix it up a little bit and make it slightly different than what you're used to. But before I dive in and break this thing down in full, as always, if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you enjoy the content, words can be hard. If you enjoy the content today, or you find any value in today's video, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It's a bold goal, but you know what? We're going for it, and I think we can do it. The way things have been trending, you guys have been smashing it, and I really appreciate that so much. And do not forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video as well. That helps and goes a very long way. All right, guys, with that being said, let's talk about the list. I started out by building a very fair Reconstruct History deck. That's what this deck was all about. We're trying to get enchantments, artifacts, instant sorceries, and planeswalkers, and we're trying to reanimate those back to our hands and get value that way. This card used to be the bee's knees. I loved it. It was a great card, and I still love it, and I try to make another list built around it. Next thing you know, I'm adding in cards here and there, and what do you know? We ended up with an All Runs Epiphany Galvanic Iteration combo, which is going to give us unlimited turns, essentially. And we also have Teferi, who slows the sunset, which is going to activate our Strixhaven Stadium bonuses, which we can win the game with. When we add 10 counters to the Strixhaven Stadium, we win the game with the final attack being one solo little bird getting through. That's how we're going to try to win all these games today. Our sweeper of choice being Battle of Frost and Fire, as you can see, because this card right here is a saga, and when the saga ends, it goes to the graveyard, which can be brought back with Reconstruct History. Before everyone jumps down my throat with
Leer is so much better than Reconstruct History.
I know, we're trying to do something different. That's all. We're trying to have fun. Today's deck is about fun, and we're doing a very meta thing in a very different type of way. You know what I'm saying? We can make this a Leer deck. We can make it an Azorius, Leer, All Runs Epiphany with a splash of red for Galvanic. We can do the Is It Dragons, but we're doing something different, okay? So Reconstruct History, arguably a worse Leer, yes, but it is more fun. And we also have Faithful Mending, because Faithful Mending is going to be able to sift cards through our deck quickly and get cards into the discard slot so we can get back with Reconstruct History. We've also got 2 Test of Talents to combat those mirror matchups against All Runs Epiphany. Full playset of Sunset Revelry, because this is another great sorcery we can reoccur from the graveyard. And this card right here is really good against aggro and helps us set up for a Battle of Frost and Fire, because if you've noticed, Battle of Frost and Fire is a 5-drop, so sweepers against mono white are going to be really tough to get to a Battle of Frost and Fire if we don't have Sunset Revelry to help us get there with the life gain and the 1/1 tokens. We've also got Potion of Healing. It's going to be another card draw for us, but we can also sacrifice this artifact to gain 3 life if we're in any sort of trouble. And when we sacrifice it for 3 life, it goes to the graveyard, and what do you know? We get to bring it back with Reconstruct History. We've also got 1 Hall of the Storm Giants And the land base is pretty simple and straightforward. No Field of Ruins because I felt like running 3 colors without having all of the cool new lands to go in this, you know, format right now. We can't really do that with this list, but that's the deck in a nutshell. I promise you the gameplay footage is a lot of fun. Again, I can't say it enough in this video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we had to do it, but I was tired of getting this deck ran into my face over and over and over. I wanted to see how it felt. And man, let me tell you, it felt good. It felt really good. Enjoy the gameplay footage. And at the end of the video, we'll come back here for some final thoughts. We'll see you guys then. Peace. All right, today's list is appropriately called I Am Sorry, and it's because I am very, very sorry. We had to join the evil side of the Empire today because if you can't beat them, you got to join them. And unfortunately, on the stream, we ran into a lot of this, and so we thought, you know, how do we combat it? Well, do what they're doing, and it seems to be working for them. So here we are, trying to copy All Runs Epiphany, get our Galvanic iteration immediately. And we're trying to hit the Teferi Strixhaven Stadium combo. And right away, we're up against Mono White, which I am not too scared of, especially the fact that we have Battle of Frost and Fire and the Revelry. Those are both 2 really good cards to combat what's about to happen to us. I could just pop the Potion of Healing too to eat this 3 damage. I guess we still could because they're going to gain 3 life. So we're still technically below their life total. So we still get a really good Revelry off. Yeah, let's go ahead and sack this, gain that life. They don't play another creature though. Kind of odd. That's very on Mono White like. And we get to draw a card. We get everything off this. So this is really nice. We get the life gain. Draw the card. Beautiful. Dang, if only they would have tapped any other source, we could have played this on the end step. But instead, we're stuck here looking silly. All right, they get a little bit of a phasing out situation with this guy. But they don't, obviously, because why would they? Brutal Cathar. All right, things are going to get ugly for our friend here once this Battle of Frost and Fire comes down. They got quite the board state here. These creatures are pretty large. These are some heavy hitters for Mono White, man. I respect it, but unfortunately, I'm being evil today, so they must die. They all must die. All right, we got Test of Talents, which is not very helpful here in this matchup, but it's okay. It's okay. They Brutal Cathar for nothing. All right, we get our All Runs Epiphany. One of those is good, and one of those is also good. We did, in fact, build this list because of the Reconstruct history, so might as well play it, right? All right, let's play the Teferi. Let's just plus it. Plus it. Do I foretell this? I think I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I think I do. Or do I do the Faithful Mending? I think I Faithful Mending here. Faithful Mending is fine. We find our land, hopefully, and then I did want to cast. I really want to cast a larger spell to get the card draw off of the Battle of Frost and Fire, but I don't know if that's gonna end up being the case. All we got is Reconstruct history. This needs a mana spell, a spell with a mana cost of 5 or greater. Look at our life total, by the way. We gain a lot of life with this list. So Mono White, so far pretty good matchup. Give up Test of Talents, of course, and we can get Strixhaven Stadium back actually with the Reconstruct, and we can get Teferi and all that. So I think that's what I'll do here. I think I'll just get everything back. Oh wait, no. Cancel. We want the Stadium. Battle of Frost and Fire, Faithful Mending, Revelry, submit 0. We lost Teferi to exile. I forgot. We don't actually get it back. And we Faithful Mending again, which allows us to hopefully hit our land drop. Because we did not hit it. There we go. You can go and... hate to say it, bud, but you can go. Alright. This is what we call flow state. This is when everything starts to line up perfectly in the universe. They know we have Battle of Frost and Fire too, so I can't imagine they're feeling pretty good about this. Battle of Frost and Fire down. We'll drop the stadium as well here. Oh, they're gonna phase them out. Smart. Okay, I see where that phase out comes in now. Interesting choice. I like it. Ooh, and when you phase it out, that just goes straight to exile and I don't get the counter. That's really good. All right, well, we'll get the Strixhaven Stadium down. Those stay phased out, right? Until my turn? No, they don't. All right. There's this effect on these cards, though, where they look phased out with the actual effect. I think that's a bug. Pretty sure. Oh, no. No! You're going to take the Allrun's Epiphany. But they see what we're up to now, so they might not be too happy with what's about to go down. Gonna take 4 here. Oh, they're taking the stadium. Smart. Smart, smart. Okay, they're doing a really good job, though, of staying in this. We were off to a great start with that whole flow state situation. And now it's not looking so great. All right, we definitely don't need all that. Thank God for the ability to scry there. 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have exactly enough to all run Epiphany here. Or I could just hit a couple Faithful Mendings to try to find something good, which I think I'll just do that. There we go. Now we're looking very, very good. We're gonna Galvanic Iteration into an Allrun's Epiphany, into an Allrun's Epiphany, and that should be game. We're at 22 life total, so even if this comes in and pumps whatever many times, we should be fine. And we have a last minute life gain here if we need it. 4, 8, and then another 9 on top of that. Yeah, we're good. We are a-okay. Boom, 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 boom. And here's where the game ends for you, my friend. Unfortunately, it's just how the combo works. Everybody knows that. I'm sorry. This is the part. This is why we named the deck I'm sorry. This is the part where we tell our opponent, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Please don't hate me. I'm just doing what everyone else does. Please don't be mad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me. I'm so sorry. That's a pretty good top deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Instead, though, we'll activate the Hall. Swing in. I'm sorry. I know it's a really dirty combo. Everybody hates it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for this. But everyone does it to me, so I feel like I should do it to you. I'm projecting. I'm sorry. Oh, I feel so bad. Good game. Good game. It does feel pretty good to do that, though. Oh, man. I feel like I just need to go take a shower. What an evil, evil concoction. This is, this makes me feel dirty, you know? But we are trying it in a little bit of a different way. We got the Reconstruct History game plan. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's good content, though. I can't lie. Copying Allrun's Epiphany 35 times. Good content. You know what, though? Don't be mad at me for this one. This particular matchup, do not be upset with me because our opponent here is part of the dark side, and we are going to have to beat them at their own game. We're going to need to beat them at their own game here. Oh, yeah. It's all run battle time, baby. Who's gonna get the combo first? Where's my test of talents when you need it? Where's that test of talents when you need it? You definitely can go. You can go. All right. Not ideal. Not ideal. We can still draw 2, discard 2 though. And we got an instant and a sorcery in the graveyard. This goes to exile though. So we lose that. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize my turn. Pass. All right, come on. Give me what I need. Test of talents. That's the one card we're looking for here. Are they going to counter this? Unexpected windfall. Sure. You can go. This is not good. You can go. Yeah, I probably should have went with unexpected windfall myself, actually. Now I'm thinking about it, but it is what it is. All right, so all we got is instants and enchantments in here. That's not good. All right, well, we are unfortunately what I call screwed because we are not drawing very well at all. We have more of an aggro matchup affinity here, so this is not going well. Need those test of talents. Otherwise, we are just going to lose. Goldspan Dragon, sure. Sure. 2, 4, 6. Oh, they get the all runs too right off the bat. They don't play it though. Do they not have it? Is that a saw it coming? Because if it is, that's really rude. Divide by 0. You monster. You absolute monster. Well, the mirror matchup is not our friend. We're not really built for the mirror matchup, if I'm being honest. Because we're a more fun, more bubbly version of the mirror matchup. We're not as evil. We're just kind of like dipping our toe in the waters of evil. So, you know, it's unfortunate. But you know what? We do deserve this. I will say, what's happening to us right now, we do deserve it. So I'm going to let it run. Typically, I would concede right now, but we're going to let this play out because we deserve it for what we did to that poor mono white player last game. We deserve every second of this. Let's all enjoy this together and embrace it. Yep, one more turn. You get another turn. How do you want to spend it? Do you want to copy all runs again? Look at that. They're showing mercy on us. They're going straight in for the kill, right for the jugular. Just showing that pure mercy. What a nice guy. What a nice guy. Well, they did the thing and we deserved it. So on to the next one. All right, hopefully no more all runs epiphany decks that we have to go against. I'm just tired of it. I know we're an all runs epiphany deck. We're just trying to have some fun today. It is what it is. I just don't want to play them anymore. I'm just recording this right as we're getting off stream, and I'm not even kidding you guys. We got like 7 in a row all run epiphany decks playing our Azorius list. So I'm just tired of it. I want to play something else. It's not that I'm like super upset about it. We actually beat most of them, but I just am bored of it, you know? I'm just bored of it. All right, let's see what you got here, friend. Hopefully it's not what I think it is. We get to go first with the mending. That can fix our mana. I think we can keep this. We got to reconstruct history too, so we're looking all right. Looking all right. This will have to come down for blue. Nice. We get a red source too. Perfect. They give us a hello. Unfortunately, they're not going to be very nice or happy once they realize what's happening here. We can get rid of one of these. Test of talent seems like it's going to be bad for this matchup. Where were you last game? That's the question I really want to ask. And do we go for the stadium here, or we'll probably go for another mending? Let's go for another mending. Oh yeah, we gave him the wolf though. I am such a dunce. I totally forgot about the transformation. It's okay though. They get the mana. It's just a little bigger, but that right there, that's a problem. That right there is a problem. At least we got the Revelry to hopefully block a little bit for us here on the next go around. Plus, if we cast 2 spells, we should be all right. So we can go Potion into the Revelry if we can find 1 white source. And that will transform them back. Because we really need them to turn back. That would not be good if they stayed that way. Alright, we get a land and it's a white source. That's what we needed. That can go and that can go. White source, Potion of Healing, draws us a card. Sunset Revelry draws us a card, gains us life, gets us creatures, turns them back into reasonable creatures. We can make some blocks here and then battle Frost and Fire to save the day. Talk about the ultimate swing back. We're on a roller coaster right now. We went from literally like worried that we're going to lose this game in an instant to now we're back to almost 20 life. We're going to be able to block everything and sweep the board. That feels pretty good. But they give the tracker haste, of course. That makes sense. Boom, boom. They definitely aren't expecting battle. Nobody does. Like, who's really running Battle of Frost and Fire right now? Nobody. So this is going to be a surprise. It's going to be a great removal tool against werewolves too, because they do run that, you know, the Planeswalker werewolf, and that hits Planeswalkers, so could be pretty solid. They eat the clue. Okay. We don't really need any of that. The land though, maybe. Another red source. Let's spread it out a little bit here. What's it? Oh, what's in the graveyard here? We got sorcery, instant, artifact. So we got 3 spells we can get back, but I really want to get the battle back. So I think for now we just foretell this, draw a card, and then we Faithful Mending. Or do we eat a potion here? Because we can also get the potion. We got to get the Strixhaven Stadium instead of the potion. So Faithful Mending it is. Faithful Mending it is. We could gain 3 life, but I think that it's better to just mend here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have enough to all run Epiphany, but not quite copy it this go around. Yeah, Battle of Frost and Fire are going to be extremely important to get back here so we can kill that Wren. But the Tree Folk is going to be way too big for us to deal with, unfortunately. Alright, both of those can go. The good news is I can all runs Epiphany though. What reason would I do that for? I'm not sure. Let's just go here. That seems fine. That seems fine. We get some blockers to chump out these 2 creatures for a turn before we get our battle going again. We also can eat one of these, putting us at 23. We got our iteration back, so next turn we can copy our all runs Epiphany. 2, 4, 6, 7. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. We can copy all runs Epiphany next turn, which is going to be juicy. But the Battle of Frost and Fire is almost a necessity at this point because of that 6/6 Tree Folk. That's actually destroying my game plan right now. I can't believe how much that Tree Folk is actually ruining this for me. Do I have a way of dealing with it is the big question of the day, isn't it? Let me check real quick again. Do I have something for that? I don't really know. I could tap it down with Teferi and then get a couple turns off, but that's about it. I think I just need to go Stadium, Battle of Frost and Fire here, eat another shot from the Tree Folk. Yikes, they're going to get multiples now. Wait, oh, the Seeker's Chariot can't even come in this turn. What are they doing? But I need to get this Strixhaven Stadium down. What an awkward few turns this is gonna be. Oh, you know what? They just opened up the lane. What am I saying? This isn't that awkward. They just gave me a huge opportunity here by tapping down that tree folk. Oh, they just opened the door. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that mistake. We'll get the stadium down this turn, and then we'll swing in and just hopefully just win the game with the stadium here, and then that should do it. I hope. I hope so. 4, 8. Yeah, I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. We need to draw some cards here though, because we need to make sure that we get another all runs epiphany or something. Let's go here. But I'm pretty sure we got this. I'm pretty sure it's over. Our turn again. Go to attack step. We had to make sure we got 6 counters on that. Otherwise, this won't actually register for the game-winning attack. But now that we got to 10, we're good to go. Well played. Unfortunately, they tapped their one and only saving grace, which was their tree folk. And they unfortunately lost the game because of it. Sorry about that, Gruel. We were just one turn short of battle, like a really good battle too. Unfortunate for us, but we ended up coming back thanks to a misplay on our opponent's part, so we'll take it. Yeah, it's pretty much what I thought. I thought this deck would be pretty fire as far as like how well it played and how good it actually is, because it does the broken thing that everyone's upset about. And so I figured it would be fine. And it is. All right, we get to keep this one. We really need the mana though to come through for us big time here. Preferably a blue or red source. That's fine. No need to commit on which color yet until we draw a card here. Maybe we get another land. Nice. All right. This can be red. Look at that. Our mana problems are fixed in an instant. We see some blue come down for our opponent though. So are we looking at? No, we're not looking at it. Nice. Test of Talents is probably going to be pretty sweet here. Definitely going to go ahead and sack the potion while we can, because we have no other use for it at the moment. Just gain that life here. This could be counter magic. Grixis. Okay, so this might be a Leer deck. Could be a Leer deck. Interesting. Pass the turn. I feel a little worried to cast my Galvanic into all runs, but we'll see how that goes. Behold the Multiverse. I kind of want to do this just to see what our opponent's running. Like, I think that would help a lot with my conscience. Like, this might be a very early test of talents, but I would rather see what our opponent's doing and just get an idea. So they're trying to all run the Epiphany. Where's your Galvanics? Oh yeah, they're trying to do what we're doing. They're trying to do what we're doing, but they're doing it with Grixis Shell. I didn't see a Leer though. Yeah, I didn't see a Leer. Okay. No Leer. Grixis Shell. Interesting. I feel a little better though. Now I know what their hand looks like. It's not that scary. We've got an opportunity here to pop off with the iteration. I wish this would keep track of what we just saw in our opponent's hand, but it doesn't. I can't remember now. I should have probably looked to make sure how the counter spells looked. Actually, I'll get those 2 cards back. I actually don't really mind. I need that test of talents. I need that test of talents. I think it's going to come in big time for us here. They're probably going to draw some cards with Memory Deluge. Oh, wow. They do have counters, and they topped decked the counter. Okay. Interesting. 3, 4, 5. This will be 6. We're getting really close to our combo, though. They really top decked it, huh? That's crazy. That's what I get though for not being super vigilant. You got to be vigilant, man. You gotta know what your opponent has when you get the opportunity to look through their deck. You got to make note, and I did. I just didn't look for counters, and I should have In hindsight, pretty silly that I didn't. So we got plenty of blue and white mana. This needs to come down. Well, one of these needs to come down for red. Probably this one. We need more blue than white, so. All right, they're getting close to doing their thing too. They're keeping up with us on this, the mana consumption for sure. Let's see here. Two, 4, 6, 7. We need one more land. So we can faithful mending here, but if we do, there's no cards at all in our entire deck that are going to be better than these two. So I don't know why we would. I feel like maybe let's just hang on to it. Because no matter what it turns out to be, we're going to throw it away. And if we accidentally top deck a Reconstruct History, we're going to regret throwing it away. So we wait. I hope they spend mana here. Come on, a little more. You want to use up that blue source. Come on, use up those blue lands. No? All right. If you say so, here we go. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Does this resolve? Oh, I hope so, man. I really, really hope so. If it doesn't resolve, I might just play Teferi and then do the combo next turn. That's fine. I'll do Teferi. Teferi works, but Teferi will also get hit with the Blood Chief's Thirst. So that's unfortunate. We got rid of 2 Saw It Comings though, which is great. We probably want to go for a land here. That way we can do the combo next turn. But are we walking into the combo now? 3, 6, 7, potentially 8, and a that would have to be a land and a galvanic iteration. Okay, or they could just do that and get some cheap treasure. Oh man, if they have if they have the combo here, if they top decked into the combo, I'm going to be so salty, like beyond salty. The fact that they top decked the counter twice when they needed it, if they get the combo too, oof. Ooh. 2, 4, 6, 7. This will be their 8th land, the land they need to make it happen. And one of these 3 cards has to be the iteration. Do not tell me they've got the iteration. All right, good. Good. That's good. All right. They might have another all runs Epiphany though, so they might just spam them here, which is totally fine. We're at 23 life total, and I can deal with being spammed all run Epiphany. It's when they combo it with this card. That's when the deck becomes broken. When all runs Epiphanies by itself, it's okay. When it's with iteration, it is busted. All right, they have 2 mana open. They can't Saw It Coming against me this time. I don't think I saw Test of Talents in their deck, but again, I didn't really look for counters that hard. I probably should have. It is what it is. Here we go. Even if this gets countered, we're going to get at least 1 all runs Epiphany off of it, so we'll take it. Yep, Jawari Disruption. I was worried about that, but we do get the 1 off of it. Unbelievable. Where are my cards, bro? Where are my cards? Two, 4. Okay, so let's pop this. Let's draw a card. Oh my gosh, what a absolute joke. All right, well, we can race them on the damage for sure, but we get absolutely screwed here. Absolutely screwed. They get a Smoldering Egg. Okay, if they pop an all runs Epiphany here, we might just lose. That's so unfortunate. I was really worried too. In the back of my mind, I was like, Jawari Disruption could, you know, ruin this for me, but I should have just said it out loud, but I didn't because I didn't want it to come true. And sure enough, it came true. But you know, Test of Talents obviously would have been worse. Why didn't I check for counters before I closed out their deck list, man? They've really cycled through their deck quickly. Crazy. All right, let's check with this first. There is priority hold, great, which means we could see more counter magic. They do have enough mana open to counter, and they see that we have a foretold card. Shoot, I'll take that all day. Please, by all means, counter that. Now we get another turn. We are gonna hold off on anything else. Ooh, Strixhaven Stadium. Oh man, our luck is pretty terrible, if I'm being honest. Pretty flipping terrible. All right, well, we're not worried about damage. We're more worried about keeping the Strixhaven Stadium up, and we can outpace our opponent here. But our opponent does run Prismari Command, as you saw. And so the stadium is very susceptible to be blowing up, but they did play 2 already. So for them to have a 3rd would be tough, but then again, they've had 3 saw it coming. You never know. You never know. Hoping we can get this job done, man. How many more cards do we have? We have 2 more Epiphanies. If I could just find a Reconstruct History, now that would be something, man. Reconstruct History would be pretty sweet. Oh no. Here we go. You're telling me you had Galvanic Iteration in hand this whole time with Alrund's Epiphany? Oh no, they don't. Okay, good. Good. I thought maybe they had the Alrund's Epiphany combo. I was like, why would you take that long to cast that? I have no cards in hand, but that's not the case. They actually just wanted to copy the Blood Chiefs to get rid of all the birds. And then obviously their dragon deals a bit of damage too on that spell, so they're just trying to shut down the Strixhaven Stadium, and I don't blame them. I really need to Reconstruct History, or even I'll take a Battle of Frost and Fire. That would be pretty sweet, because that'll allow me to scry really deep into my deck. Have I scried anything to the bottom of this thing? I have. Okay, well, that does give me a card and some creatures, so sure, I'll take it. Okay, they held priority again, so this might get countered. I really hope not. We get a Test of Talents back too. That would be phenomenal. Alrund's Epiphany went to the graveyard because of their counter. That's so good. That's so good. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Please tell me they don't have a Saw It coming. I was going to say, that's pretty much the only card we got to worry about is Saw It coming. Alright, we're not playing the Teferi just yet. I don't want the Teferi to come down and just get run over by these flyers. So let's just wait until we can cast the Alrund's Epiphany. Alright, looking good. Looking good. Still at 19 life total, man. Here we go. We got to worry about that Galvanic Iteration. That's just sitting there, though, man. Oh, what a nightmare. And here it comes. What's it gonna be though? Is it the Alrund's Epiphany? Because we saw them using it, you know, for their Blood Chiefs. They could be using it for something else here. I doubt it, but you never know. They only have 6 mana out there, so no Alrund's Epiphany coming off of this unless they drop a land right now. Ooh, did they make a mistake? Did they think they have enough mana for that? No. I do have a Test of Talents. I'm very aware of that. I'm just waiting for the actual spell to use it on, like the Alrund's Epiphany. All right, but we were able to dodge the Galvanic. What? They threw away the Alrunds? So they did have it. They had it and they didn't have enough mana to cast it. I think they misplayed that. I think they misplayed that hard. Nice. We will take that, man. We will take that. Let's gain some life here. Let's gain some life. Teferi. Oh, they have no priority holds right now. Oh, this is going to be really good for us.
Don't worry.
See if we can't just get him dead here. Got him to 4 on the stadium. Not looking like we're going to get him dead, unfortunately. All right, well, what if we tap to 5, swing in 4, on tap? No, wait. Tap to 5. Tap to 5, on tap, tap to 6. All right, yeah, we can do it. There we go. Boom! All right, that took a little bit of thinking there, but we got it done. We got the job done. Whew. Oh my God, what a match that was. That was intense. And I cannot believe it went the way it went because we did not have a great start, but neither did they. Thank God we kind of kept pace with them on the crappy top decks. Man, our top decks were abysmal, but good game. And yeah, that's awesome, man. Let's go. That's going to do it for today's gameplay footage, guys. I hope you enjoyed the entirety of the video so far. We are going to talk about things we liked and disliked and some ideas on how to make this list potentially better. But before I dive into that and we get down to the brass tacks, I just wanted to say thank you all so much who have made it this far into the video. I really do appreciate all of you so much for getting here because it does help the algorithm and push our videos out to more people. Just like when you like and comment and subscribe and all that stuff, it does help a lot. So thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate that. All right, let's talk about the list. I thought the list was pretty awesome. I thought it was fun. You know, aside from the fact that we're doing something that's frowned upon at the moment, I still enjoyed it. I can't help it, guys. You can't help but love throwing down a galvanic iteration, knowing you're about to pop off with a couple of extra turns. It's unfortunate that it's a thing, and I agree. Again, I think it should be not a thing, but if it is a thing, I'm going to do the thing. So it is what it is. At least once, you know, I haven't had a chance to do this yet, so I want to do it at least once before the shift in the meta. But today's list was fun. I obviously think this can be changed in so many different ways to make it better. If you're trying to be more competitive and not have as much fun as we're having, but be more competitive and straightforward, you could easily take this thing, go with the gold span dragon route, take it straight. Is it? You can make it, you know, the same way everyone else makes it. Or if you want to keep it Jeskai, you could do that just as easily. You can drop Reconstruct History. Like I said in the intro, you can throw in a couple of Leers instead of Reconstruct History. You can keep the very similar game style and game plan of, you know, Faithful Mending to get cards in the graveyard. Leer can give everything flashback down the road so you can get it all back later. But that would mean dropping things like Potion of Healing. This can switch out for some more card draw, you know, sort of like sorcery and instant speed stuff instead of artifact stuff. You could definitely make this better. You can obviously drop the Battle of Frost and Fire. You're running white, so you can throw in, you know, Doom Scars in its place, and that can come back as well with the Leer. This is definitely by no means the best version of this deck. It's not. It's just a more fun version. I think personally, I enjoyed playing it a little bit more than I would have playing what everyone else is playing exactly to the T. And that's what we do around here, man. We try to make it a little more fun, a little more spicy. But yeah, man, that's all I've really got to say on this one. If you guys have any ideas, obviously, as always, leave them in the comments below. Not only does it help the algorithm, but it helps me out. It helps me learn. I read all of them. I try to get back to you guys as best I can. A quick note, I am going on a camping trip this weekend. And this weekend, I will be gone until pretty close to the deadline of my next video, which will be Monday. I'm hoping when I get back, I'll have enough time to squeeze in a recording time to get a video out to you guys quickly. But if you don't see me Monday, I'll probably leave a message before then, but there is a small chance that may happen. Also, if you're part of the Mardu Mob, first off, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you for being part of the Mardu Mob. Huge shout out to you guys, and I thank you so much. But I do want to let you guys know I do have a box of Innistrad Midnight Hunt on the way. It's in shipping at the moment. and we will be opening that, and you guys will get a members only video with us opening the box. So if you guys want to become a member so you can see those box openings, we have more on the channel. We try to do one for each set. You can join down below by hitting the join button or the link in the description. And yeah, I think that's going to do it. One last note, I never really bring this up, but I do have Instagram and Twitter. If you guys wouldn't mind giving those a follow, the links are in the description. I'm just trying to grow those as well. Twitter, we've been kind of quiet on for a very long time, but Instagram, we're trying to build that back up. We're posting just, you know, pictures of my day-to-day life if you guys are interested. And also some clips I'm going to be putting up there as well down the road. So if you guys wouldn't mind hitting and follow on those, I'd appreciate that as well. But if not, no big deal. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I've drawn this out long enough, and we'll see you next time, hopefully Monday. And the new set releases next week. Let's get hype, baby. Next time. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.